Unity General Hospital in Lagos had seen madness before, patients trying to pay bills with coconuts, pastors attempting to cast demons out of thermometers, and one man who insisted the X-ray machine stole his soul. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared them for the day the government locked the entire hospital down because a serial killer had slipped inside. Without warning, the automatic doors slammed shut. Lights flickered once, twice, and a deep government voice boomed through the speakers. Attention! This hospital is under lockdown. There is a serial killer inside. Remain calm. Naturally, everyone screamed. A man fainted with style. A woman fainted because the man fainted. Nurse Titi dropped her tray and shouted, "Oh! Today don't spoil." Dr. Femi, the hospital's most dramatic doctor, clutched his stethoscope like it was a spiritual weapon. Meanwhile, Boba Toju, the elderly security guard, raised both hands to the sky. "I no kill anybody, oh. My phone no even get camera." Panic spread faster than free Wi-Fi. Patients hid behind curtains, nurses formed prayer circles, and one man began confessing sins nobody asked for. Since the killer could be anyone, suspicion filled the air thicker than Dettol smell. Suddenly there was silence. Then Unity General descended into madness. An old man with malaria shouted, "Yezu! And I never even eat my lunch." A woman clutched her baby and cried, "God, why today? I suppose day house." Nurse Titi dramatically removed her wig and held it to her chest. "Dr. Amoka. They said serial killer, oh. I no sign up for this kind shift." Before Amoka could calm anyone, the gate slammed shut. Metal bars locked. Nobody in. Nobody out. It was official. The killer was inside with them. Amoka took a deep breath. She knew panic would only make things worse, but Unity General was a place where people panicked even when there was no reason. Now that there was a real reason, chaos multiplied by 40. Patients began pointing at each other like children caught stealing biscuits. One man shouted, "No, that man. See as he dey look all of us like goat. Suspicious." The accused man replied, "Oga, please. I no even get strength for killing. My back dey pain me." Two nurses accused the lab technician because he liked walking in dark corners. The lab technician accused the pharmacist because she smiled too much. The pharmacist calmly pointed at a patient wearing sunglasses indoors, saying, "Someone inside a hospital with sunglasses. Suspicious behavior." The sunglasses man whispered, "Sister, abeg leave me. I dey emotional." Everyone began avoiding him anyway. A soldier inside took charge and announced that they needed someone level-headed to help question people. Everyone immediately recommended Amoka. Not because she was brave. Not because she was calm. But because, as Nurse Titi put it, she looked like person wey no go die anyhow. Amoka was not sure if that was a compliment, but she took it as it was. Investigation begins. Suspect number 1, Mr. Alao. Mr. Alao sat on his bed, rubbing his knees like they owed him money. "Me? Serial killer? God forbid. Doctor, do I look like somebody that can chase somebody? My back pain is chasing me already." But Nurse Titi pointed at him. "Look at him. Always grumbling. Anybody that grumbles too much can kill." Mr. Alao hissed. "Titi, you better shift. Even your shadow is tired of you." They argued for 10 solid minutes until Amora separated them. Suspect. Mr. Patrick, the security guard. "Amoka, where were you this morning?" Patrick, "Doctor, I was outside pressing phone." "Doing what?" "Playing Candy Crush." "Levels?" 782. The soldiers looked impressed. But Amoka wrote in her notes, "Possible suspect. Only a psychopath has that level of patience." Suspect number 3. Mr. Dogo. Mr. Dogo was the most suspicious of all. Not because of anything he did. Because he was quiet, tall, muscular, and good-looking in a mildly threatening way. He sat on his bed reading a newspaper like he was auditioning to become villain number 3 in a Nollywood thriller. "Sir," Amora said carefully, "you haven't said anything since the lockdown." He looked up slowly. "Do you want me to panic?" Nurse Titi screamed. "He sounds like a killer." That calm voice, killed. Mr. Dogo simply blinked. Connor the guard whispered, "Doctor, tall people are dangerous. Their blood is closer to the sun." Amoka stared at him. "Connor, please shut up." Soon tension rises. Hours passed. Everyone was tired, jumpy, and hungry. At one point, Mr. Alao sneezed loudly and Nurse Titi dove under a chair shouting, "Ah! He has struck. Doctor, I told you." Amoka rubbed her temples. She needed coffee. She needed peace. She needed a new job. Then suddenly, the hospital speakers crackled again. "Attention! We have identified the serial killer. Remain where you are." Everyone froze. Connor's walkie-talkie beeped, and a voice spoke. "The killer is in Ward C, identity confirmed." "Ward C?" "Their ward." They all looked at each other. Nurse Titi pointed. "You." Mr. Alao pointed. "You." Bulano pointed. "Not me." Connor pointed to the ceiling because he was confused. Amoka sighed. "Okay, calm down." But the speakers continued. "The serial killer is." Static. Then darkness. The generator died completely. Connor screamed like a goat learning heartbreak for the first time. Nurse Titi fainted. Mr. Alao started reciting psalms. Bulano held her mop like a weapon. Mr. Dogo stood perfectly still like a horror movie Easter egg. And Amoka whispered, "Oh God, why me?" A flashlight beam cut through the darkness. It wasn't from security. It wasn't from the government. It was from Mr. Dogo. He slowly stood, holding the flashlight under his chin like a campfire villain reveal. "You want to know the truth?" he said. Everyone trembled. Even the lights refused to blink. He took a deep breath. "I am the serial killer." Nurse Titi woke from her faint immediately. I knew it. I told you people. Tall men are evil." But Mr. Dogo held up a hand. "Not that kind of serial killer." He reached into his bag. Everyone flinched. He pulled out a box of Kellogg's cornflakes. Amara blinked. Nurse Titi gasped. Connor choked on invisible air. Mr. Dogo cleared his throat. "I am a serial killer. Cereal. I cannot stop eating cornflakes. Morning, afternoon, night. Even now, I was looking for milk." There was a long, confused silence. Then Nurse Titi shouted. "Oh. So you're not dangerous, you're just a glutton. Oloshi." Right then, government agents burst into the room. "Everyone stand back. We found the real serial killer." They dragged someone in handcuffs. Everyone gasped. It was Dr. Patrick. Short, plump, always looking stressed. Amoka blinked. "Patrick. You. Why?" He shrugged sheepishly. "Pressure." "What pressure?" she yelled. "Doctor salary pressure." Everyone nodded in understanding. Even the agents paused sympathetically. The lockdown lifted. Patients were released. Connor claimed he single-handedly protected everyone despite hiding behind a chair half the time. Mr. Dogo finished his cornflakes. Bulano went back to cleaning. Nurse Titi told the story 49 times before evening. And Amoka She finally got her coffee. She sipped it slowly and whispered to herself. I'm finding new work. Maybe bakery. Or tailoring. Anything but this.